All right, thank you for joining me. This is one of my first quarter midget how to either make an improvement, maintenance, or be ingenuitive with making something to help your son enjoy doing the quarter midget thing. So today we're going to be building a sun visor. It's going to go over here. These are the materials. Okay, you got to have gloves, safety glasses, hammer. You got to have aluminum, a sheet of aluminum, which was sent to me in this box. Okay, you got to have a hole punch, drill bits, razor blade, a Sharpie, scissors, files, screwdriver, flathead, extra pieces of metal. This too I use to clamp the visor down as I'm bending it. A bigger piece of flat stock I use in conjunction with a hammer to form the edges like this while banging it. The edges of the sun visor you'll see in later on in the video. Measuring tape, angle grinder, these brackets. It's a little bracket kit I got from the internet. I'll post a link to where you can get that, as well as the sheet of aluminum. You're gonna need clamps, and I think that's basically everything. And the car. Please subscribe and like the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. All right, the first thing we're going to do is create a template. So the way I did that is I got a nice big piece of cardboard. Okay, so I throw the piece of cardboard on top. I create lines of where I want the sun visor to begin. Okay, and keep in mind that every organization, the organization that we're in is Powery, and their rules state that the visor cannot be longer than 7 inches, okay, and cannot go past the halo bar more than 3 inches. Okay, so now that's the way you get your piece of cardboard up there, and you clamp it down right on the lines, right there and right there. Clamp it down, and then you're able to bend this guy so that it follows these posts downward. And you clamp it down. Once it's all clamped down in place, you get your Sharpie. And you make your line. Make your lines. You come down with the line like that. Take a look at it, and you got your line. Okay, use your scissors and your razor blade to make the line, make the cut along the line really nice. And then what you're left with is a nice template. Put the template on your piece of aluminum. Again, there will be a link in the description of where to buy this aluminum. And put your piece of cardboard on top there like that. Clamp it down so it doesn't move while you trace it. I used tracing with a Sharpie as a secondary tool, but what I really use is the center punch to gouge or score or scar into the aluminum. That way it can be seen as I'm cutting with the grinder. You gotta use a thin disc, okay? And be careful because they're very dangerous. Make sure you wear your glasses and your gloves and even a face shield, because if those discs explode, it can go right into your flesh. Very, very dangerous. Okay, so use a little finesse when you're making the cut so that you don't score up the rest of the sun visor. That you only make any kind of cuts along the line, very slowly. What's up, folks? So we're back for another episode of Elliot Lopez Racing Authority. Actually, I got no kind of authority at all. It just sounds fancy. Anyways, so we're trying to finish up this sun visor, and I use that template over there, and I'm gonna dry fit it with some vice grips and a clamp. I'm gonna get the little clamps set up on this and drill the holes out. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, so I got one in already. These are the clamps made for the quarter midget cars for the fairings. Okay, I drilled the hole on the other side. What I did is I got this guy right here, and I put it in under here like this, and then I marked the hole with a Sharpie very carefully, the center of that hole, and then I drilled from the bottom up, and I worked my way from this size drill bit to this one, and then on the last one I drilled from the top down because that gets rid of the burrs. So look really closely, there's little burrs on the edge. So that's going to get rid of the burrs when you drill from the top. Stay tuned. All right, so I allowed it to lip over past the frame about 3/4 of an inch because I wanted to fold around the edge of the frame like I've seen in other sun visors. So the hard part, which was a B, you know what I'm talking about, was getting this. It's aluminum, and so if you heat it up like other steels, you heat up steel, it's pliable, you can work it, but aluminum, it's rather iffy. So I just anchor the corners down, and you're gonna watch what I did. It's a pain in the membrane. Let me see here. Oh, I got my Midget. Here it is. I'm gonna use this, I think. Let me see. That's gonna hold it up one way or another. There you go. Hold it down here, and then we can hold it up like that. Okay. How's that? Oh, can you see? Oh yeah, you can see. So, just use my trusty old hands. Start at the top, hit it, as you roll this over. Start at the top, hit, roll over. Hit, roll over. Gotta work this end a little bit better. it's super damn near flush. It's completely against it. I would call that sealed. It's looking good. I actually kind of like this flare right here. I think that's pretty badass. Alright, I got this side pretty much done. It's pretty much sealed. We got the brackets underneath.